Ever wondered what really went wrong between Ronnie and Laila? The truth is darker than you might think. Explore the jaw-dropping details of their failed love story in the first 10 seconds. Stick around because this is one twist you won't see coming. In this video, we will discover the heart-wrenching story of Ronnie and Laila's once passionate romance. We'll explore the secrets, betrayals, and untold challenges that ultimately led to their relationship's tragic end. From the hidden struggles that tore them apart to the lessons it holds for anyone who's loved and lost, get ready for a deep look into the dark reality behind their failed love. Ronnie and Laila's love story began like a scene from a romantic movie. They met at a friend's party, where the crowded room seemed to fade into the background the moment their eyes met. Drawn to each other's easy smiles and magnetic personalities, they quickly fell into conversation, sharing stories and laughter late into the night. Friends would later say that sparks were almost visible, a rare intensity marking their instant connection. As they started dating, their romance took on a whirlwind quality. Within weeks, they were inseparable, constantly seeking new adventures and making spontaneous decisions that seemed fueled by pure chemistry. Laila was captivated by Ronnie's charm and confidence, while he admired her warmth and unfiltered passion for life. Together, they looked like a perfect match, each bringing out the other's most playful, carefree side. In the beginning, it seemed like a love that could conquer anything, ignited by undeniable attraction and shared dreams. They became the couple that others envied. But beneath the surface, small cracks began to form, revealing the fragile foundation on which their relationship was built. This ideal love story would soon face darker realities, testing their bond in unexpected ways. The rise of challenges and conflicts, and the fallout and dark reality. Behind the scenes. In the early days of Ronnie and Laila's relationship, their contrasting lifestyles and ambitions brought an exciting spark. Ronnie, a free-spirited artist with a passion for spontaneous adventure, clashed subtly with Laila's driven, goal-oriented approach to life. While he thrived on creativity and unpredictability, Laila found comfort in structure and ambition. These differences, initially refreshing, slowly became a source of underlying tension. Rumors and misunderstandings soon added to their troubles, as friends whispered about Laila's late nights with colleagues and Ronnie's increasing distance during his creative pursuits. What began as minor suspicions grew into resentment and insecurity, casting shadows over their connection. Both tried to bridge the gap, but communication faltered, and past misunderstandings often resurfaced in their arguments. As time passed, the small grievances accumulated, and their attempts to reconcile turned into moments of frustration. Their personalities, once complementary, became points of conflict. Eventually, the tensions and ongoing misunderstandings became too overwhelming, leaving their relationship fractured and strained. Despite the love they shared, the unresolved conflicts and clashing dreams created a dark reality from which they couldn't escape, leading to the eventual end of their love. Ronnie and Laila's relationship hit a turning point when a significant betrayal came to light, shaking the trust they had built. Friends close to the couple revealed that Ronnie's actions had long hinted at unresolved issues, but it was Laila's discovery of hidden messages that truly unraveled their bond. Conflicted yet devastated, Laila reportedly confided in a close friend, questioning her trust and reflecting on the years spent together. Meanwhile, Ronnie expressed remorse but remained guarded, leaving his inner circle to interpret his silence as regret mixed with resentment. The fallout of their breakup was immediate and intense. In private, it was a mix of bitter arguments and painful confessions, leaving both emotionally scarred. Publicly, the couple's separation was met with speculation, with fans and critics weighing in. Laila poured herself into her career, finding solace in work, but struggled to fully move on. Ronnie, on the other hand, faced challenges in rebuilding his public image, navigating rumors that shadowed his projects. Although attempts at reconciliation were brief, neither could escape the lingering effects of their love gone awry, and the once bright future they had envisioned together faded into a shared but solitary past. Ronnie and Laila's relationship serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating how unchecked insecurities and fractured trust can unravel even the most passionate romances. From the start, their love was intense, but beneath the surface lurked unresolved issues. Ronnie's constant need for validation fed Laila's insecurities, leading to toxic cycles of jealousy and suspicion. As time passed, minor arguments became major confrontations, each tearing away at their foundation. The turning point came with a public betrayal, exposing both characters to ridicule and underscoring the fragility of their bond. The public nature of their split only deepened their wounds, turning private pain into shared humiliation. Ultimately, their story teaches the importance of self-awareness and emotional honesty in relationships. Trust, once broken, is difficult to restore. Avoiding hurt requires both partners to nurture open communication from the outset. Ronnie and Laila's failed love reminds us that genuine connection can't thrive on superficial attraction or grand gestures alone. It demands commitment, compromise, and mutual respect. Their story echoes the age-old lesson that without trust and self-respect, no love, no matter how intense, can survive the pressures of time and hardship. Sometimes, even the strongest bonds can break under pressure. For many of us, Ronnie and Laila's story may feel familiar. Perhaps we've faced similar moments of heartbreak or had to confront the complex layers of love and loss. In sharing this story, we hope it sparks reflection on what truly sustains meaningful relationships. Thank you for joining us in exploring the intricacies of Ronnie and Laila's world. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What's your take on love, trust, and forgiveness? Share your reflections in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the bell button for more upcoming videos.
Do you know that everyone has a reason to hate certain snooker players? Curious, aren't you? Who are these players, and what have they done to earn such universal scorn? Let's explore and reveal the mystery behind the hatred. Get ready to discover a side of snooker you never knew existed. In this video, we'll discover the intriguing world of snooker, a sport filled with passion and intensity. But not everyone is in love with all the players. Join us as we explore why certain snooker players are the ones everyone seems to love to hate. So, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Did you know that not all snooker players have a fan base cheering them on? Here's why some of them aren't precisely crowd favorites. Fact number 1, unsporting behavior is a big turn-off. Nothing ruins the spirit of the game faster than a player who disrespects others or the game itself. Fact number 2, lack of charisma. Players who engage with their audience, show their personality, and are genuinely passionate about the sports garner the most fans. Fact number 3, poor sportsmanship. Losing with dignity and winning with grace are qualities fans love. Those lacking in this are often less liked. Fact number 4, overconfidence can be a downfall. Players who come off as arrogant often find themselves with less support than those who remain humble. Now, we are going to mention some most famous and best snooker players that are hated by the people in the world of snooker. Number 1, Ronnie O'Sullivan. While it may not be accurate to say that everyone hates Ronnie O'Sullivan in the world of snooker, it's undeniable that he has been a divisive figure throughout his career. His talent and skill on the snooker table is undisputed. He is a 6-time world champion and holds the record for most ranking titles. However, these achievements have also been accompanied by controversy. Firstly, O'Sullivan's unpredictable behavior has often been a cause for concern. He's acted erratically during matches, such as when he abruptly decided to play left-handed during a championship game. Critics argue that this behavior disrespects opponents and the sport itself. Secondly, on multiple occasions, O'Sullivan has openly criticized the organizations that run snooker. He once compared the World Snooker Championship to a car boot sale, because of its poor organization and lack of professionalism. This has led to strained relations with those in charge and has contributed to the public's mixed feelings towards him. Thirdly, there's O'Sullivan's cavalier attitude towards competition. He has threatened retirement more than once, leaving fans and sponsors anxious. While some see this as a sign of his passion and commitment, others view it as manipulative and unprofessional. However, despite these controversies, O'Sullivan's brilliance on the snooker table cannot be denied. His playing style has revolutionized the sport, and his determination to speak his mind, for better or worse, sets him apart from his peers. At number 2, Judd Trump. In the intricate world of snooker, Judd Trump is often scrutinized for all the wrong reasons. While it's essential to clarify that hate is a strong word, and not everyone in the snooker community dislikes Trump, several reasons make him a divisive figure. Firstly, Trump's overt confidence, sometimes perceived as arrogance, tends to rub people incorrectly. His bold claims about his skills and potential often come across as cocky rather than confident, leading to resentment. Furthermore, his flashy, flamboyant style can be off-putting to traditionalists who prefer a more subtle, stoic approach to the game. Secondly, Judd's demeanor off the table is another bone of contention. His outspoken nature and occasional controversies have sometimes overshadowed his talent, causing friction within the snooker community. He often courts criticism with his apparent lack of respect towards other players, which further fuels the animosity. Lastly, the younger generation of players idolizing Trump for his flamboyant style and brash attitude is a cause of concern for those who value the game's traditional norms and values. They fear that his influence may adversely alter the game's inherent decorum. While surprising, these elements contribute to the growing discontent towards Judd Trump in the snooker world. At number 3, Mark Allen. In the complex world of snooker, Northern Irish professional player Mark Allen has a far from enviable reputation. His controversial actions and comments have made him unpopular among players and spectators. He has been known to publicly criticize the World Snooker Association, making accusations about its operation. His remarks about Chinese players, labeling them as lacking in manners and etiquette, have also been considered offensive. Yet, not just his words have put him in ill favor. His actions on the snooker table have been equally divisive. He's been accused of being unsportsmanlike, often showing a lack of respect for his fellow competitors. Mark's frequent flouting of the sport's unspoken rules and refusal to conform to its traditional standards have increased animosity. There have been instances where he's been accused of not trying his best, which goes against the spirit of the game. Allen's rebellious stance has made him a polarizing figure in a world that values respect, discipline, and fair play. For many, his brazen attitude overshadows his undeniable skill with the cue. Therefore, while some may love his fearless approach and refusal to toe the line, many others view him with disdain, cementing his position as one of snooker's most controversial figures. At number 4, Kyron Wilson. From the onset, it is essential to clarify that hate is a strong term, and implying that everyone hates Kyron Wilson in the world of snooker might be a stretch. Being one of the most formidable players in his generation, Wilson has indeed ruffled a few feathers due to his competitive nature. One might misinterpret his intensity on the snooker table as arrogance, leading to misconceptions about his character. His playing style, often seen as aggressive, is another factor that influences public opinion, polarizing spectators to either love or dislike him. It's no secret that his fierce competitiveness rubs some fans the wrong way, making him a controversial figure. His relentless pursuit of victory, no matter the stakes, might be admirable to some, while others might view it as unsportsmanlike. Some individuals may discern Wilson's confidence as unnecessary showboating. These sentiments are further elevated due to Wilson's rapid ascent to the top echelons of the sport, which may be perceived as threatening to fans of other long-standing players. However, it's crucial to remember that these perceptions are subjective and do not necessarily define Wilson's character or contribution to snooker. Instead, they highlight the diverse opinions within the sport's passionate fan base. At number 5, Stephen Hendry. In the snooker world, the term "everyone hates Stephen Hendry" might seem too harsh, but the sentiment has its reasons. A dominant force throughout the 90s, Hendry's incredible talent and unrivaled skill make him one of the greatest players ever to grace the green bays. But his unparalleled domination upset the game's balance, stirring up emotions of envy, resentment, and frustration amongst fans and fellow players alike. Moreover, the Scotsman's ice-cool demeanor around the table was often perceived as arrogance, further straining his relationship with the audience and the competitors. While his clinical, professional approach to the game contributed to his success, it was seen as lacking in charisma, making it difficult for the public to warm to him. Add to this his ruthless, unwavering will to win, and it becomes clear why many found it hard to root for him. Yet, it's essential to remember that much of this supposed hate is likely a testament to Hendry's prowess and unmatched achievements. After all, in the competitive snooker world, admiration and resentment often go hand in hand. So, while Stephen Hendry might be a polarizing figure, his contribution to the sport is undeniable and will be remembered for years. What are your thoughts on the negativity towards these snooker players? We'd love to hear your opinions and insights. Please feel free to share in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching. Cue the drama.
Leave it here. So you disagree with that part? I disagree because okay. Well, we want, to be honest, man, we won't ever argue about that. I'm saying that wasn't part of the song.
At number 6 on our list of snooker's wildest moments, we've got Rory McIlroy in a face-off with not just his opponent, but the referee too. It all kicked off over a tricky free ball call that had McIlroy seeing red. He claimed he couldn't reach the ball he needed to hit.
Is that free? it.
I can't hit the right hand, this side of that without hitting the black.
He's going to hit the hand.
But not without hitting the black.
Go hit the green first. First.
Have a
What
look.
was that side of the table? That might be different. That side of the green.
Dave,
As you this side of the green. It's
Dave,
got
I
nothing to do
expect
with
more.
that. This side of the green.
I expect more from you, mate. I mean,
You think I'm cheating though?
no, I expect more from you, I do. Because if you come and have a look here, you'll see what I'm talking about.
No,
But
no,
you
no.
don't. Why don't you want to have a look there?
Because I can tell you, if it was this side, if it was this side, you can hit both. You can't hit both sides.
I understand.
But as
I'm
is this
not
side
here.
of the green,
I'm not here.
yeah, but you're still
Then
this
what
side
you're
of the
saying
ball.
is right from here. What you're saying is right from here. I'm over there, mate.
Yeah, but you're still the right side of the green.
It doesn't matter. I can't shit.
Looking at number 5, in another strange situation, after Gilbert didn't make his shot, the referee made a mistake. They put the pink ball back in the wrong place and also put a red ball in the wrong spot. Craig Stemmen saw this mistake and told someone about it, but nobody listened to him. This left both the players and the people watching the game confused. They weren't sure how this mistake might affect the game.
Craig.
I'm not too sure. I think the red was like in alignment with the pink. Was it not?
Yeah, it was a cross.
Oh.
Yeah.
During the 2010 World Championship, a moment of confusion occurred when Michaela, the referee, accidentally picked up the wrong ball at a critical time in the match. This mistake briefly interrupted the game as she hurried to fix it, placing the correct ball back in play. Please subscribe and like the video and be alert for more snooker videos.
The world of snooker has some very rich players. Let's look at the top 10 wealthiest snooker stars. But first, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Now, let's get started with our list of snooker's biggest moneymakers. Starting at number 10, we have Kyron Wilson, known as the Warrior. He's worth about £4.5 million. Wilson has won for major ranking titles and made it to Triple Crown finals. He likes luxury cars, owning a Bentley Continental and a Range Rover. Wilson came from humble beginnings and is known for his hard work. He balances his snooker career with being a devoted family man. At number 9 is Luca Brecel, the Belgian snooker star. He made history by being the first player from mainland Europe to win the World Snooker Championship. This big win boosted his worth to £5.2 million. To celebrate, Brecel bought a new Ferrari, showing he enjoys the finer things in life. His journey from earning small amounts to big money matches his quick rise in snooker. Mark Williams holds the 8th spot with about £6.9 million. He's not just great at snooker, but also has a fun personality. Williams has won 22 ranking tournaments and made for 186 century breaks. He owns the Mark Williams Snooker Club, which shows his love for the sport and his sense of humor. Judd trumped his 7th, worth around £9 million. He's done really well in snooker, winning 20 ranking titles and earning over £5.2 million in prize money. His biggest payday was £500,000 for winning the 2019 World Championship. Trump likes fancy cars too, owning a BMW and a Rolls-Royce. John Higgins comes in at 6th place with £9.8 million. He's been playing professionally since 1992 and has won for World Championships, 3 UK Championships, and 2 Masters titles. Higgins has earned about £7 million from snooker. He once owned a big house worth about £1 million, showing he enjoys a luxurious lifestyle. Mark Selby, known as the Jester from Leicester, is 5th with £10.6 million. He turned pro at 16 and has won multiple world championships. Selby was the world's top player for over 4 years straight and has won 22 ranking titles. Jimmy White, nicknamed the Whirlwind, is 4th with £11.3 million. He's won 10 ranking tournaments and been a world championship finalist 6 times. White also makes money from TV appearances and sponsorships. He once owned a Bentley and had a special number plate, Cue Ball. Stephen Hendry takes 3rd place with £13.53 million. He dominated snooker in its golden age, winning 7 world championships, 5 UK championships, and many Masters titles. Hendry is one of the most successful players ever. Ronnie O'Sullivan is 2nd, worth about £17 million. He's earned the most prize money in snooker history, over £12.6 million. O'Sullivan has won 7 World Championships, 7 Masters, and many UK Championships. He also makes money from sponsorships and has been a snooker ambassador for Eurosport. O'Sullivan once owned an Audi R8 and a Ferrari 458, but sold them to avoid attention. He's also bought a narrowboat and wants to build a care home to help others. Steve Davis tops the list with £27 million. He became famous in the 1980s, winning 6 world championships. Davis was the first snooker player to become a millionaire. He's earned money as a commentator, motivational speaker, and even a DJ. His company, Steve Davis Holding Limited, made £2 million in 2021. Davis also owns a house in Essex worth £1.2 million. These players show that snooker can lead to great wealth and fame, with many enjoying luxurious lifestyles thanks to their skills on the green bays. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video about the richest snooker players, for more great sports content,